price of eternal beauty. Hollywood is a dream city where glitz and glamour hide a dark and sometimes tragic reality. Behind the shining smiles and flawless images lies a world of unbearable pressure, all-consuming vanity and risky decisions. Today we dive into the stories of those who dared to defy time and nature, only to face nightmarish consequences. From frozen faces to unrecognizable transformations, these beauty fails not only shocked fans, but also changed careers and lives forever. Get ready as we reveal the most stunning beauty fails in Hollywood history. Mickey Rourke, the price of fighting in the ring. Unlike many who seek eternal youth, Mickey Rourke's path to plastic surgery was forced. The legendary actor who rose to fame in the 80s made a sharp turn in his career in the 90s, returning to his old passion, professional boxing. He was a formidable opponent with an impressive amateur record of 12 knockouts and 8 wins without a defeat in the professional ring. But every punch left its mark. 2 broken noses, a split tongue, a crushed cheekbone, and even short-term memory loss. This was the price of his triumphs. The man we recognized on the screens underwent numerous reconstructive surgeries to restore his facial features, but the results, unfortunately, were disappointing, which led to a whole series of subsequent interventions. Mickey Rourke became almost unrecognizable. 5 nose jobs and 1 cheekbone surgery were performed to correct the damage caused by his boxing career. In his candor, Rourke admitted that he made a poor choice of surgeon, which led to his dramatic transformation. His story is not only one of physical trauma, but also one of disillusionment and a lost image. Anastasia Pokrishchuk, a dangerous experiment in pursuit of perfection. Anastasia Pokrishchuk, a young woman from Kyiv, Ukraine, began her journey of cosmetic transformations at the age of 26. Her quest for perfection led to the usual procedures: veneers, Botox, chin and jaw correction, liposuction. But what makes her story different is not the methods, but the performer. Anastasia took it upon herself to inject fillers herself, relying on online tutorials. She claims to strictly observe sterility, injecting substances with the coolness of a medical professional. Her confidence in her abilities is unwavering, despite the warnings of worried doctors. Excessively prominent cheeks have become her hallmark, and Anastasia has even tried to secure the title of the owner of the most prominent cheeks in the world. In a 2020 interview, she declared her unwavering commitment to self-injection of fillers, ignoring any concerns. Anastasia Pokrishchuk's story is a warning about the risks of self-injection in a field that requires deep knowledge and experience, and about the fine line between the desire for beauty and a dangerous experiment. Katie Price, a relentless odyssey of transformations. Katie Price, the iconic British media personality and model, is a unique phenomenon in the world of celebrities who have undergone plastic surgery. She openly admits to her many cosmetic procedures and is unashamed to talk about her extensive transformations, which have accumulated over the years of her modeling career. Katie kept a natural look until her 30s, but then her journey to change began, and now at 45, she is unashamedly doing what she loves. Her odyssey began in 1999 when she underwent a significant breast augmentation, going from a 32B to a 32DD, and had her nose reshaped. By 2006, she was well on her way to full-on plastic surgery, and by 2011, she was proudly embracing the transformation. Katie's transformations have continued to become more dramatic. In 2016, she opted for fuller lips and a smooth, shiny face, which led to difficulties in everyday life.
My mouth was so numb, I kind of go like that. I can't do a kiss sign like that.
Just 2 years later, her appearance at the National Television Awards was so striking that she was almost unrecognizable. The scale of her surgeries has increased, including annual breast augmentations since 2019, with each of her breast implants estimated to weigh around 4.4 pounds. This has raised concerns among plastic surgeons about her overall health. One doctor, Dr. Scofalax, has expressed concern about the frequency and scale of Katie's surgeries, highlighting that it could be a potential cause for concern. The story of Katie Price is a fascinating but disturbing saga of the insatiable pursuit of an ideal that is constantly changing, and the potential risks when the body becomes an endless project. Dennis Avner, Stalking Cat. Spiritual transformation. Dennis Avner, better known as stalking cat, is one of the most extreme examples of body modification in modern history. A U.S. Navy veteran and computer technician from Michigan, Dennis's transformation was inspired by his Native American heritage. At 23, after receiving spiritual advice from a tribal elder, he decided to live as a human-tiger hybrid, following an ancient totem tradition. What began with tattoos soon escalated to 14 complex surgical procedures, including subdermal implants to reshape his forehead and cheeks, a rhinoplasty to reshape his nose, ear reshaping, sharpened teeth, and even a mechanical tail. Working closely with modification artists like Steve Hayworth, Avner brought his vision to life with extraordinary dedication. Despite his radical appearance, he continued his career in tech and appeared on shows like Larry King Live and Ripley's Believe It or Not, becoming a living legend. In 2008, he was included in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most body modifications designed to make him look like an animal. His story is a powerful testament to self-identity, spiritual expression, and the incredible possibilities of body transformation. Sadly, Dennis Avner passed away in 2012 at the age of 54. Jordan James Parke, the British Lip King. Obsession Jordan James Parke, commonly known as the British Lip King, has gained international fame thanks to his dramatic and uncompromising Kim Kardashian-inspired transformation. At 27, the Birmingham native made headlines after a botched lip job landed him on reality TV show Botched in 2015. But instead of backing down, Jordan doubled down on his quest for perfection. Over the years, he has undergone numerous procedures, including multiple rhinoplasties, liposuction, eyelid surgery, lip lifts, and chin implants. His lips have become his signature look, growing to incredible proportions. Despite warnings from doctors, he has openly compared cosmetic enhancements to addiction, a never-ending cycle he finds himself in his quest for self-expression. Jordan's extreme look challenges traditional beauty standards and sparks controversy, but he firmly believes that beauty is personal and subject to change. His story challenges norms and highlights the important role cosmetic surgery plays in shaping identity and self-confidence today. Raji Narinesingh, desperation and dangerous injections. Raji Narinesingh, a multifaceted American personality known for her roles in acting, LGBT rights, music, and reality television, came to the world on Ease Botched, revealing her harrowing struggle with the aftermath of botched cosmetic procedures. Her face, breasts, and thighs were disfigured by cement-like substances injected by an unlicensed practitioner. These horrific complications were the result of her quest for feminization, a process that should have brought her joy, but turned into a nightmare. Narinesingh, a transgender woman whose heritage is Dogla, French, African, Trinidadian, and Polynesian, began her transition in the late 1990s. In 2005, she turned to O'Neill Ron Morris, known as the Duchess, a figure in Miami's transgender community who offered cheap alternatives to professional surgery. But cheap turned out to be deadly. The fillers the Duchess used were a horrific mix of concrete, tire caulk, mineral oil, and glue, not the promised silicone. It took months for Raji to understand the true nature of these injections, as her body responded with swelling and hard lumps. The years that followed were filled with shame and isolation. Raji Narinesingh rarely left her home, avoiding seeking treatment. It was only through a second appearance on Botched that much of the harmful material was removed. Raji's story is a powerful testament to the importance of informed choice and safety in cosmetic procedures, and to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable suffering. Michael Jackson, the tragedy of eternal transformation. Michael Jackson's dramatic transformation is undoubtedly one of the most talked about and tragic stories in the world of plastic surgery. Comparisons of photos of his youth with the last pictures taken before his death in 2009 reveal profound changes in his appearance. Reports from sources such as the Daily Mail suggest that Michael Jackson underwent a significant number of procedures, some of which were intended to correct previous surgeries. His journey began with a desire to improve his nose. He was said to be so concerned about his initial rhinoplasty that he asked his sister LaToya to undergo the procedure first as a trial. Once he was satisfied with the result, he proceeded with his own surgery in 1979, marking the beginning of his transformative journey. Dr. E.A. Gorbis, an expert in body dysmorphic disorder, estimates that Michael Jackson may have had around 100 surgeries. Some of these procedures significantly altered his features to the point that his ethnicity became difficult to discern. The exact number and nature of these surgeries remain unclear, but Dr. Wallace Goodstein, who worked with Michael's surgeons in the 1990s, said they included multiple rhinoplasties, cheek implants, blepharoplasties, and chin implants. Dr. Goodstein said Michael would return for multiple surgeries every 2 months, sometimes undergoing as many as a dozen procedures at each visit. The story of Michael Jackson is a harrowing tale of the pressures of fame, the inner search for perfection, and the devastating effects of endless transformations that ultimately led to the loss of his recognizable appearance and may have become part of his personal tragedy.
Yeah, but even the shape of your face has changed.
No, it has not. I've had no plastic surgery on my face.
Joselyn Wildenstein, Catwoman and the Mystery of Transformation. Joselyn Wildenstein, commonly known as Catwoman, is constantly in the spotlight due to her distinctive, almost feline appearance. Her face has been the subject of countless articles, memes, and discussions. Although she claims that her striking appearance is primarily the result of genetics rather than cosmetic surgery, many believe it is the result of extensive surgical procedures that began in the 1990s. Experts and the public have expressed doubts about her claim, pointing to noticeable facial changes that indicate major surgical interventions have been performed in the past. Her transformation has sparked ongoing debates about the limits of cosmetic surgery, the desire for individuality, and society's obsession with self-reinvention. Whether her appearance is seen as a form of self-expression or a cautionary tale about surgical excess, Joselyn Wildenstein remains a vibrant and unforgettable figure who challenges conventional beauty standards and the boundaries of identity and aesthetics. Cardi B. The dangers of basement procedures. Cardi B, an American rapper whose music resonates with millions, is as candid as her lyrics. She is not shy about openly discussing her experience with plastic surgery, including the mistakes she has made. In an Instagram live broadcast, Cardi B revealed that she recently underwent surgery to remove butt implants. "I did the surgery because people thought that after giving birth, I gave myself a body that was 95% biopolymer," she admitted. The process, according to her, was quite difficult, and she urged her followers, never, under any circumstances, resort to this procedure. Cardi B said that she was forced to get the injections when she was working as a stripper and paid only $800 to have someone do it in a basement. The procedure is dangerous because the filler can spread throughout the body, and the person who performed Cardi B's procedure was reportedly involved in a tragic incident where another woman died due to injections. It's important to note that Cardi B's aversion to biopolymers doesn't mean she's against plastic surgery in general. She's openly admitted to having a rhinoplasty, explaining that she didn't like her father's nose and decided to change it. Cardi B is a firm believer that if you're unhappy with any part of yourself, it's okay to make changes, but it's important to do so safely. Her story is a powerful warning about how cheap and easy can turn into tragedy, and the need to choose only certified professionals and proven methods. Jessica Alves, Human Barbie and the Perils of Gender Transition. Jessica Alves, a Brazilian-British television presenter known as Human Barbie, has undergone countless cosmetic surgeries to change her appearance and identity. Born in Sao Paulo, Brazil on July 30th, 1983, she identified as a woman from an early age, despite her biological sex. Playing with Barbie dolls and dressing up was a way for her to express her gender identity. As a teenager, Jessica faced a hormonal imbalance that led to the development of breast tissue, as well as bullying due to her unique characteristics. Her transformation involved over 103 cosmetic surgeries, costing over £500,000, with 51 of these being plastic surgeries as of 2018. These included multiple nose jobs that resulted in loss of smell, implants, liposuction, and more. Jessica firmly believes that gender should not be used to classify people, and her journey is a reflection of a deeply personal quest for authenticity. However, her story also highlights the potential risks and sacrifices that can be made in the pursuit of an altered identity when the body becomes a field for endless surgical interventions.